Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot him, but I sure know how I can press him. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm not 15.
Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Just gets, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Just on the ground, that's an odd shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
From the gun, the ground game. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quarterback got it himself. Might have a chance. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay.
construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside, it's Davidson. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. A give to Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
From the red zone, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
For the time of the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Might as well stick with him. Stumbled to the ground. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just were on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's forward. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. At the 40, there he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll run it to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Working that left side now. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll move the wide receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run, and a touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Motion from the wide receiver. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Heaves it deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Running inside, it's Brown. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the back moving. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On the ground, it's Davidson. Picks up the first down. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will... Turning it on! Breaks it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
On first down, it's Brown again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Sweep.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes a connection.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Fires deep on the run. Upstairs to make the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire. And they got it.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now.